Let us discuss the next question. This is from 2014. Which of the following are associated with planning in India? The Finance Commission, the National Development Commission, the Union Ministry of Rural Development, the Union Ministry of Urban Development, the Parliament. Select the correct answers. So the question is asking about various bodies and which of the bodies are associated with the planning in India. Now let us look at each of the body and see what their mandate is. Now what is the role of a finance commission? The finance commission has to deal with the division of taxes, whether it is the vertical devolution of taxes or the horizontal devolution of taxes. So it is with respect to the division of the tax amount, not directly about the planning of India. So that is the wrong answer. So if you eliminate the finance commission, you can eliminate option number A, B and D because this is wrong. So we get answer as 2 and 5. But let us go through the other options also. The National Development Council or the NDC. Now what was the role of NDC? Earlier when the Planning Commission was there, before Niti Aayog came in, which abolished the Planning Commission, there was an advisory body at the central level who used to advise the Planning Commission. That advisory body was this NDC. So the Planning Commission was directly responsible for the planning in India and how the country should be developed economically, socially. And the advisory body to that Planning Commission has definite role in planning for India. So this is correct answer. Now Ministry of Rural Development. Ministry of Rural Development does have mandate for the development of the country. But if you look at the holistic picture, it is not about the entire planning in India. It is mostly concerned about the rural areas and the development to happen in the rural areas. Similarly, the Urban Development Ministry has the mandate of urban areas and the housing in the urban areas. Finally, Parliament. Parliament being the supreme lawmaking body in the country is definitely concerned with planning in India. Anything that has to happen in India has to happen through Parliament. So this is also correct answer. So that's how option number C, 2 and 5 is correct answer for this question. Because very clearly we could easily eliminate Finance Commission and we could get the option, but it is good always to go through the options and reconfirm your solution. Now let us go into the in-depth provisions about the National Development Council. The National Development Council or the NDC, it was also known as the Rashtriya Vikas Parishad. It was formed in 1952 on 6th of August. So this is led by the Prime Minister. The head of the National Development Council or the NDC is the Prime Minister. And who are all the other members? It includes the central ministers, the chief ministers of the states, the administrators of the union territories. And now after the Niti Aayog came in, even few of the members of the Niti Aayog are also members of this NDC. It is the highest decision making authority when it comes to the development matters. And earlier when the Planning Commission was there, it was an advisory body to the Planning Commission. Now once the Niti Aayog came in, the Planning Commission was abolished in 2014. So now when the Planning Commission itself is abolished, whom will the NDC give suggestions or advice to? So that is why once the Niti Aayog came in, the role of NDC has been tremendously reduced. Now the government has proposals to abolish this NDC, but technically and officially it is still not abolished. So on paper it still exists, but its role is taken over by the Niti Aayog's Governing Council, which has the similar roles and composition. And the other aspect about Finance Commission, the Finance Commission is constituted under Article 280 by the President, and the major mandate is the distribution of tax revenues. That is the vertical devolution, that is how much the centers should get, how much the state should get, the share of it, and the horizontal devolution. That is what should be the share between one state and another state. So coming back to our question, Finance Commission was wrong. Hence we could eliminate the option number 1 and ultimately we get the answer as 2 and 5 because NDC is in fact associated with planning in India and the Parliament too. Thank you.